This is the 2026 Tesla Model Y, one of the most talked about electric SUVs on the planet right now. Tesla's best-selling crossover gets a significant update for 2026 with a fresh design, refined interior, punchy performance, and a range of trims and pricing options that make it a contender for almost every type of buyer. Before we dive in, if you love in-depth automotive reviews, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Right off the bat, you can't help but notice that Tesla has given the Model Y a facelift that makes it look more modern and more cohesive with the rest of the current Tesla lineup. The front end now features much sleeker and narrower headlights that stretch towards a subtle light bar that runs the width of the car. It's a design that draws inspiration from both the Model 3 and the Cybertruck, clean, minimal, and unmistakably Tesla. The overall silhouette remains familiar but refined, and with wheel sizes ranging from 19 to sporty 21-inch options, the Model Y looks just as good parked outside a city cafe as it does heading down the highway. EV Database Plus One. Tesla's designers didn't just tweak the front end for looks, the entire aerodynamic package was carefully thought out to reduce drag and improve efficiency. The revised front fascia, optimized wheel designs, and streamlined body lines all add up to better range and a more planted feel at speed. Aerodynamics matter more in an EV than almost any gas car, because reducing resistance directly improves how far you can go on a single charge. Tesla engineers have worked hard to make this generation quieter and more efficient than ever. Tesla. Moving inside, this is where a lot of people will notice the biggest improvements. The cabin has been redesigned for more comfort, refinement, and usability. Instead of being bare bones and futuristic in a stark tech-only way, the 2026 Model Y feels more premium, with richer touch materials, quiet acoustic glass to cut down wind noise, and an overall sense of calm and quiet that elevates the driving experience. Even at highway speeds, the noise levels are impressively low, letting you enjoy music, podcasts, or simply the silence of electric driving without constant wind or road sound intrusion. Tesla. The centerpiece of the interior is, of course, that massive touchscreen. On most trims, you get a crisp 15.4-inch display that controls almost every function of the car, from navigation to climate controls to entertainment. On the performance variant, Tesla goes even further with a 16-inch high-resolution QHD display that's noticeably sharper and more responsive, making everything from maps to movies look great. Tesla's infotainment system also steps in as the digital heart of the car, and while some might prefer physical buttons, the software-centric setup allows for constant over-the-air updates that improve and add features over time. Tesla Oracle. Front seats are comfortable and supportive, with ventilated and heated options depending on the trim. In the performance model, the seats are sportier with added bolstering for better support around corners, and the materials feel more upscale with carbon fiber and aluminum accents, something you wouldn't expect in a car that's still a practical family SUV. Rear passengers enjoy good legroom and headroom, and Tesla even now offers a touchscreen for back seat climate and media control on some trims, which is a thoughtful touch for families or group travel. Cargo space, as ever with the Model Y, remains generous with a useful front trunk as well. EV Database Plus One. Performance is a strong selling point for the Model Y. Depending on which version you choose, the driving character can vary from efficient daily commuter to exhilarating SUV. The base RWD model delivers around 300 horsepower with a 0 to 100 km/h time in the high 6-second range, quick enough for most everyday situations and more than adequate for highway merging. Step up to the AWD trims and you get more thrust and a much sharper launch, with times dipping well under 5 seconds. And for those who crave outright acceleration, the performance trim pushes power output significantly higher, with published figures showing 627 horsepower. A 0 to 100 km/h sprint as quick as around 3.5 seconds, and a top speed north of 250 km/h, truly sports car levels of performance in a crossover body. EV Database Plus One. But performance isn't just about straight-line speed. Thanks to its low center of gravity, a hallmark of electric vehicles thanks to the floor-mounted battery pack, and refined chassis, the Model Y feels agile and confident in turns. Steering is light yet communicative, and even on tighter roads, the SUV holds its line with minimal body roll. The suspension tuning walks the line between comfort and engagement, so you won't feel beaten up on rougher surfaces, but you'll still appreciate how well balanced the ride feels. For many drivers, that blend of everyday comfort and sporty handling is exactly what they want in a vehicle this size. EV database. Range and charging are where Tesla continues to shine. Thanks to improvements in thermal management and battery efficiency, the Model Y delivers competitive range figures that are more than sufficient for most drivers. The standard trim is estimated at over 320 miles per charge, while the premium RWD can stretch even further. And if you're on a road trip, Tesla's Supercharger network remains one of the biggest advantages of owning a Tesla, with rapid charging capability that can add significant range in minutes rather than hours. Car and driver. When it comes to pricing, Tesla has positioned the Model Y to appeal to a broad audience. In the US, the base RWD starts under $40,000, which is very competitive for an electric SUV with this level of technology and performance. Mid-range trims like the Premium RWD and Premium AWD offer a balanced mix of comfort, range and performance for slightly more, while the performance model sits just under $60,000, still a great value when you consider the pace and features you get compared to many luxury competitors. So whether you're budget-minded or after thrills, there's a Model Y that fits your needs. Cars.com. Of course, pricing can vary by market, and options like Tesla's full self-driving package or paint and interior upgrades can add to the final cost, so it's worth thinking about what features you actually want versus what you might be tempted by. Still, even with options, the Model Y holds strong value in its class. In real-world use, owners consistently praise the Model Y for its practicality and reliability, and many note how the overall ownership experience improves over time thanks to Tesla's software updates. It's a rare car that literally gets better after you drive it off the lot. Whether you're using it for daily errands, long highway journeys, or spirited drives on twisty roads, the 2026 Tesla Model Y continues to be a compelling choice in the EV landscape. If you're in the market for a cutting-edge electric SUV that blends range, performance, refinement and futuristic tech, this Model Y refresh is worth a serious look. Let me know in the comments which trim you'd pick and what you think about Tesla's latest electric SUV. Don't forget to subscribe for more detailed reviews like this. Thanks for watching.